here we are at Gardener Supply. They have a great spot on square foot gardening. They sell pre-planned packages here, or you can look at the individual plant or individual garden. Here is the Cook's Choice garden. I guess we're a little big. Shown here, square foot. Tomato plants down the side. This garden would be doing great with the sun over on this area. But they have this great little garden. They even show you how to lay it out here. So if you're looking for a pre-made garden, these are some great things. Tells you all about the plants. You can even buy them directly from there. If you were to choose this garden, it would order the seeds for this garden for you right in your checkbox, checkout. So basil, onions, spinach, tomatoes, parsley, peppers, beans, chard, and leaf lettuce. What a great little garden. Your next garden is enough for yourself, plus extra crops to feed the community. They specifically is to grow late in the season so you can take them all in a single trip. It's going to be a lot of long season plants there. They're going to all harvest at the same general time. We've got winter squash and cabbage. This one isn't going to matter so much which direction the sun is on it at. Like I said, winter squash and cabbage, kale, chard, carrots, beets. We're generally looking at plants that go at least 60 days in that one. The next one is a high yield garden. This one has some taller plants in it, but they all are in the middle and to one side, so you kind of want the sun along this side of the garden. Oh, excuse me. You're going to want the sun down here on this side of the garden so that these shorter plants can get sun, and these plants go over the top or vine out where they can get light. Squash, cucumbers, beans, peppers, chard, radishes, parsley, basil. Oh, I can just roll over them and they tell us what they are. A little summer squash, some kale, tomatoes, and eggplant. So some interesting ideas that you can do with your little raised bed. Now, I have been looking at these a lot because my garden is in raised beds, but it's in large raised beds. There's tires around the edges of them, and they're probably 20 foot square. I have board down the middle so I don't walk on the dirt. I also have smaller boards that I move around. But I had injured my leg, and I'm going to be, at least for a while, not bending down too well. May get more mobility in my knee. Right now I can only bend it 90 degrees. So I want to thank Easy Entertainment for our music. They have copyright free music you can use. Just give them credit in the description. I want to give them a thumbs up because I think it's great music. Put it up just a little. Alright, this one is their salad garden. It's kind of raised up, which kind of looks handy for me. I'm not quite a wheelchair bound, but I'm going to need something like this raised up. Don't know if it's going to come out quite like that, because with our growing season we can't grow quite that many things. But it's set so this end is the side with the sun. So you could point this lengthwise to the sun like this, or you could have the sun running straight down one side, like straight over here on this side, as opposed to around it, you know, if this was pointed north-south. A lot of the same plants. We've got some scallions in here, and some cilantro. As a salad garden, these are all things you would put in. You could cut them quick, let them grow a little longer like these. These are going to twine off the edges. I like that one a lot. I also like the look of the garden bed. Of course, then they have an asparagus bed, which hasn't loaded. There we go. They have an asparagus bed, a blueberry bed, a small raised bed they call the cocktail garden here. Hello, NKY, that'd be Northern Kentucky. How you doing? And Ford Van Man, nice to see you. It's my first real live stream. I did a couple test ones trying to get the wrinkles out of everything. Wanted to have something to do while I was sitting around here seeing if anyone would show up. Glad to see ya. I'm here at the Gardener Supply Company. I found they have this great square foot gardening planning area. What I'm doing right now is looking at the gardens that they have suggested. In this case, you can look at the garden, and if you choose, they'll order the seeds directly for you. Or you can use the idea yourself in gardening. In this case, we're looking at the cocktail garden, where they got lots of great spices that you can use in your cocktails. Yeah, get the wrinkles out. Yeah, that's cute. There's the larger cocktail garden, which they do in a 2x8 area. I was just saying that with my bad leg, I was looking at some of these taller gardens. It'll be a while before I get where I can bend down to the garden. I have to turn your music off. Thank you. All right. And this one adds a few more to the previous garden. So I've got a lot of cute ideas in here. Some are just bunches of cucumbers. This is great plants for the kids. They have herb gardens, Mediterranean gardens with lots of peppers and eggplants. Other neat thing that they do is they have this garden planner, where you can go inside and use the garden planner to design your own garden. You can do it from pre-planned gardens, which you can pull in the ones that we've seen, manipulate them around, maybe a little larger, just a little different. I based it off the one I had before with what I was choosing, the cocktail garden, but you can choose your own site plan. Instead of using that cocktail garden, you can make one of your own. I don't have a saved bed, so we'll just use a pre-planned garden. We'll go with the All-American garden. So it shows you one bed from their garden area, or garden plans, inside your larger garden area. So you could say you wanted that, and then you wanted an asparagus bed. You go ahead and move that asparagus bed and place it. I never got good luck using tires to grow potatoes. I always wanted to, because we need the heat, even for potatoes up in this area. But it never did well. I would place the tire on top, and the next tires in the soil while the plants were still small, and I never got any taller plants. So there's a blueberry one. So I thought that was kind of a cute idea. that lets you design your own garden beds in there. Like I said, you can use these ones that they have. Here's a salad garden. I believe they rotate somehow. There we go, rotate. So if you wanted your beds to sit differently, you could turn them. Have space for plants to go around. Yeah, I always wondered about the chemicals on them too. I don't mind having, my garden beds are about 20 feet square. We're on sloping land, so they're bermed with tires around the edges, and I don't figure that much of my plants or soil comes in contact with those tires, but I always wondered when you filled the tire and you grew in it. With all the leftover petroleum stuff. Anyway, I thought it was really interesting, and I just wanted to show y'all this neat square foot garden planner. So it gave me a good test of something that I can actually leave on my channel. My other tests were me fiddling around in computer games, just seeing if I could get an upload to happen. And so just really happy that y'all stopped by. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up for my first stream, my first official stream, and it was good seeing you.